Are you happy?
What was your message to your guys in this exit interview session?
Well, just proud of them and happy for them.
Does it matter to you, Coach, that it seems
Probably not, but go ahead.
it seems like people have really responded positively to the way this team plays with the teamwork, the passing, and just, like I said, people are really responding in a way that maybe this is the way the game is supposed to be played along those. As a coach, does that matter to you at all?
Well, if people are pleased by the way we played, I think that's great. And if people think it's good enough to use it as an example or learn from it, I think that's great. We just tried to do the best we could and to be who we are. And we were fortunate enough to, to get the win against a really good club.
I think somebody asked you this before the game, and you were still in competition mode, but Manu said afterwards that even on the court there were moments where he would get caught up in how, wow, this is something. Did you ever find yourself getting in that mode maybe during games or film study, just the way that this team was playing?
Not during the game, but when we go over the film for the next day, there would invariably be a few clips, either defensively or offensively, that really stood out. So we knew we were playing pretty well.
Coach, that victory parade, what's that like?
It's hot and sweaty, and it's a lot of fun for the whole city. We look forward to it because it's like the culmination of everything we've all tried to do and what the city's hoped for. So it's like we're all in it together and we all enjoy it together. So it's a pretty special time.
Pop, last time you won a championship in '07, pretty much brought the whole group back the next season, and they deserve a chance to try to defend with the same group. Is that what you would like to do this time around as well?
I haven't sat down yet, with RC and talked about what we want to do, but one would think it's logical to, not make major changes with the group. We usually don't make major changes anyway, so I wouldn't anticipate any.
You talked about last year when you came back on the airplane about how emotional you were, seeing all the fans still cheering for you. Did it make it a little bit more special to win at home?
Well, it feels a whole lot different and a whole lot better not to let them down and to finish the task. Miami's a hell of a club, and it's sort of interesting. It's America, so the winner's great and the loser stinks. The winner's great and the loser's supposed to go hide. That sort of thing. It's the silliest notion I've ever heard, but that's what we do. We love winners here. So the Miami group, what they've done, going to the finals 4 times in a row like that it's spectacular. People should be applauding that. If anybody said, hey, we're going to go to the finals the next 4 years and we'll see what happens, anybody would take that. And people forget that that's what those guys have done. That's one of the reasons why the win is so satisfying for us, because they're so special. So both teams should be applauded.
Did you speak with Mario about playing for the national team this summer? I know last year you took off the summer.
I did not.
Is it your understanding that Kawhi will go to the Team USA camp, or has it?
I think he's been invited.
Well,
already,
has,
right?
Yes, he has.
Why would he not?
Okay.
It's a great honor. He gets to play with that group of guys. He'll learn more from Coach K. The competition will, build his confidence. But I think he's got to make the team first, right? That doesn't mean he's on it. The way I understand it, he's just trying out.
Yeah, exactly.
But being with another coaching staff, being with those players, being in that competitive environment, how can that not help him? It's a great thing.
Coach, your approach to the season to not shy away at all, talk about what happened last year. Before the season started, did you wrestle with how you would approach that, or did you kind of always figure that would be your approach?
No, we're pretty straight on. You know, we've always believed that being honest with players, it reaps more benefit because they handle that much better than they do trying to figure out if you're blowing smoke at them or if you're just trying to pump them up or if you're trying to trick them. But once they realize you're just being straightforward and honest, they can appreciate it, and it helps them live a simpler life basketball-wise. So we hit them right between the eyes in the beginning about no pity parties and this is what we could have done better, and you know, we didn't go get the rebound and we missed this free throw and then we didn't go get the rebound again, and that's a whole lot better than, you know, the basketball gods did it to us. That doesn't do anybody any good. And to their credit, they handle it, as we all know, and deserve a lot of credit for their fortitude and stick-to-itiveness.
It's still early, but I mean, one of the things you said after the finals is that you're going to be obviously involving Kawhi more in the offense. Is that something that this summer you're going to be taking a look at?
I probably lied. He looks pretty good to me just the way he is. Why mess it up? Got it? All right.
In the long run.
He's going to sue you.
And you, after that celebration, you just stayed away. You were in the back the whole time. Is that just you were just letting the guys enjoy their moment and stand?
I like to watch them enjoy it. It's more fun for me to watch the joy on their faces. So that's the way I've always done it.
Your defense was outstanding throughout the finals. Does it seem to you that maybe the interior defense that Tim played right throughout from game 1 through game 5 has been overlooked by a lot of people, and he still remains the rock of your defense?
I don't know what people said, so I don't know if he was overlooked or not, but I don't think he cares either, nor do I. For us, we know that he's the base of what we do defensively, and he did a great job. And I thought the whole team really executed well at the defensive end, especially in the last 2 games. The defense was just as impressive to me as the offense. Now, most people aren't going to notice that because fans out there just notice offense. So for us, that was real pleasing.
In terms of history, do you think this, Tim's obviously his career speaks for itself, but another title, do you think that elevates him in any sense, just from a historic standpoint?
He was already pretty much elevated, I would guess. Okay. Well, thank you for all your support and questions during the year. They've been enjoyable and wonderful. And now I don't have to answer any for a while, so that's great. But enjoy your summers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.